Hi Cancers and welcome. This is your general scope for May 2017, and just a reminder, support this channel. Please watch the ad or advertisements that's the beginning of my videos and watch them all the way through. Much appreciated. Okay, let's get started with you. So Knight of Cups is your first card. This is the beginning of the month. New love could be possibly coming in for you. It could be a love message coming in for you. It could be an invitation to go out on a date as well. This is a card of possible new beginnings for you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I see that at the ending of the month you have the Lover's card. And sorry to jump ahead, but it kind of goes with this card. So it's possible that new love could be coming in for you, or a new person, or getting involved with a new person romantically could be in the cards for you for May. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be just a very, it could be, because it is a card, this is a card of receiving a message, or a message coming to you. And it's on an emotional level, but like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It could be just a very deep friendship beginning, or a friendship that's blossoming into something more meaningful. Could be that as well. It could just a friendship, involvement there. And I'm sorry if there's a lot of noise. They're cutting grass, so I hope this doesn't interfere with our reading here. What else is going on here? This is a card of action. So if you like somebody, maybe it's telling you to go ahead and, maybe that person feels the same way about you. You just don't know it. And maybe it's you to take action upon asking this person out on a date, or just making that initial movement forward with this person. It could be that as well. And so a message, a meaningful message coming to you possibly. It is a card of moving forward, maybe emotionally moving forward as well for you. What else is going on here? That's about all I think is there that needs to be said. Next card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, it's funny how the two knights are there together. This could be possible Earthside. If there's, okay, I'm going to put it this way. If this is a person, this is a romantic, or could be a romantic person, but could be a very good friendship in moving forward, like I said. If it's not that, then it's just an emotional energy. Hi. It could be just an emotional energy for you, maybe new emotions evolving, or like I said, maybe an invitation as well, just to go out on a date, or just to spend time with family or friends. But energy, some kind of an emotional energy nonetheless. Okay, and then so this one, if anything, this could be grounding energy, if it's energy, very detail-oriented energy, very productive energy as well. And if it is a person, this is a very grounding person, very detail-oriented as well, and is very productive, very efficient person. So it's funny, like I said, how they are together, because this could be someone, again, someone coming in for you, but it could be these two possibly getting involved with each other. It's possible. Because I see another person here as well. It could be the same person, it could be a different person. But if this is a person, again, very grounded person, very detail-oriented, very efficient as well. And it could be a message coming to you as well. It could be a financial message. It could be just some kind of meaningful message coming to you. And this is about the beginning of the month that we're coming into. So, but a message nonetheless, or a person coming into your life at this time, and is this type of person. And if these two people, if you and this other person do get involved, it is a perfect match. It might be a little bit premature, but it's a building from this newness, okay? Because it is a card about, it could be a card of new beginnings as well. And so the next person, or next card we have is the King of Wands. This is a very moving person. This person gets things moving, get things shaking up. Not shaking up, but get things moving and shaking. And very... can do many things at once. What else is this? excuse me. This person also lights the fire under people's butts as well. Let me see. So this person is a ruler, and so it's a higher up. It could be a higher up person. So this person could be a boss, manager, supervisor, or partner in your business, and gets things done. If it is not a person, well, okay, let's go back. If it is a person, this is also could be somebody that you go to for advice as well. You admire this person for their motivation, because they're very motivating, very charismatic as well. And if it's not, then this is if it's an energy, then it's a high level energy, high level of excitement. And so you want to look out for that as well if it's not a person. But like I said, this could be a person that you could be romantically involved with, and is very charismatic, as I said before, and very funny, very humorous, fun to be around because of this high level of excitement. It's also an impulsive energy as well, but I'm not going to say immature wise. It's a quite mature level of spontaneity and impulsiveness though. Okay, but then again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic. It could be a beginning of a very good friendship being involved here as well, or just somebody new whom you will seek for advice or something like that. Next card we have is the Eight of Swords. This is a card of restriction, so be careful of this. You could be in a restrictive state right now, restrictive in the way you think, the way maybe you communicate with others as well. But I'm going to say in two ways that this could be involved. You putting yourself in this restrictive state, or somebody else putting this restrictive, sorry for the noise, or somebody else putting this restrictiveness on you. Because I put it in that way because this person can't bind herself. Somebody had to do this to her. So that's what's going on with this. So but it's some sort of restriction. And who this is and where this fits in here, I can't really see. But I do see the Tower card here as well. And we'll get to that. But the next card we have, Cancers, is the Nine of Swords. So this is coming to a completion, just about coming to a completion, getting to the Ten of Swords, where it says no more of that. But for now, this is what's going on with you. You're coming toward the end of, or I wouldn't say maybe coming to an end, but this is a card of anxiety, fear. This is all fear-based, sleepless nights, maybe insomnia. And so, and it's all above her head, so this is all thought-provoked, but it's fear, fear-based. And so you're going through probably sleepless nights. You're probably worrying about a lot of things at this time as well. And I'm not a doctor, but some people take medications for this, for their anxieties and for their sleeplessness. And I know people like that because it's just become so intense for them that it was just time for medications to be a part of their life, or come in for them. But this is what's expected, and this is coming toward the ending of the month. And I'm just gonna say that it might be due to this card. And it's a Tower card. This is a major arcana. You want to pay close attention to this. Universe is trying to tell you something. And so basically what this card is a major life transformation coming in for you. And it's kind of bittersweet. It's something that needs to happen. It's inevitable. And it is just time for something to fall and crumble and be done with it. And I'm just going to give an example because I've had this many times in my life. And when it happened, it's not pleasant when you go through it. Absolutely not. You're probably kicking and screaming while you're going through something like this. But it also becomes a blessing when it does happen. And you're going to find out after, because your foundation isn't steady, sturdy, or strong at this time. It's cracked, uneven, and it's time for the tower to just fall, crumble away. And but when you come out of it and you've had some time to go through it and you look back, you say, aha, Yes, I did know, I did need to go through that. And it was a blessing in disguise, but it was also bittersweet when it happened after you think about it. Okay. Even when you go through it, it might be a bittersweet moment, but like I said, it's not a pleasant thing to happen, but it is something that is, universe is saying it is time. It is time already. We can't put this off any longer. Something needs to crumble, fall away, break away, fall down, to be done with, so you can move on to bigger and better things. And that's why I'm saying that maybe this is where the nine of swords are coming in for you, because going through it, yes, you're going to have all these anxieties, all these fears and worries consuming you while you're going through it, and you're wondering what to do next. Just let it go, let it happen. It is something that needs to happen at this time. And then the last card, as I said, we have the Lover's card. So major love coming through for you. It is a card of connection. It's almost soulmate-like. As well. So major love coming in for you, and I'm not going to say, like, you know, it's like I said, it could be romantically involved, because we have the Knight of Cups. And but then again, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a very deeply rooted connection with somebody, like a friend. It could be just about anything. So not necessarily romantic, but this is more of lovers. This is also a card of choice, I might say. And the reason I say choice, and it could be maybe choosing between the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. It could be that, because it could be two separate people, but then again, it could be you and somebody else. But it could be 1, 2, or 3 people that you're making a choice on. And or if it's not that, then it's wherever you are in a relationship at this time, it's making a choice to move to the next level. That's basically what it says. So let's kind of recap here. You could be receiving a love message. It's an emotional message coming through for you, or maybe a new person coming in for you as well, love-based, emotionally connected there. It is a card about moving forward, though, and it is a card of possible new beginnings for you, and it's emotional at that. But like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be just a love of a good friendship. And then we have a possible other person. Like I said, if it's not a person, then it's the energy, very emotional, loving energy coming through for you. But the next card is, if it is a person, it is a very detail-oriented person, very productive, and I think I said detail-oriented, a very grounding person coming in. And it could be a message coming again coming in for you as well, and it could be financial, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be something just very meaningful to you that touches you. If it's not that, then if it's energy, then it's grounding energy. Maybe you are getting things done at this time because it is about being busy and keeping busy, and it could be with job wise, because basically it is a pentacle, but doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just maybe something very meaningful to you at this time. It could be as simple as even somebody sharing their time with you as well. And let's go back to, I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups again. If it is not a person, then it's, again, I think I said that already. You know what, let's skip that. Let's move on. And then we could be dealing with a person who's very motivating, very charismatic. It could be a higher up from you. It could be, you know, a boss, manager, supervisor, a partner, who gets things moving, gets things shaking, gets things done, lights fires under people's butts. But other than that, it could be maybe somebody you go to for advice. Then other than that, if it's not, then if it's the energy, then it's very high level of excitement and adventure and spontaneity and impulsiveness. But it is high level energy anyway. And then possibly getting, you know, maybe invites from somebody, maybe to go on a date, maybe spend time with friends, family, and stuff like that. And then you get about mid-month, and you get to about a restrictive state. So I'm not going to say, you know, it could be you, it could be maybe somebody else putting it on you, but you're in a restrictive state nonetheless. And you know, it's like you can't move. You're kind of immobile right now. You're kind of almost stuck feeling. So watch out for that. Mercury did go direct, but we're still feeling the effects of Mercury, because now it's still coming, it's stretching its legs right now, so we still feel the effects of it 2 weeks after it goes direct. So be careful of that too. So be careful with your words and how you think. But you might you might feel restrictive in how you think and how you communicate at this time, about mid-month. Okay, and then you get into fear-based worry, anxiety, maybe sleepless nights, about mid to getting toward the ending of the month as well. So be careful of that as well. And again, it could still be the effects of Mercury going direct after being retrograde for those many weeks. So be aware of that. Some of you may be put on medication because of it and might need it because of it. Just consult a doctor, but it's quite intense. You're coming toward the ending of it though, so just be aware of that too. But it could be because of that tower, okay? Because your foundation isn't strong, it's cracked, it's weak, it's crooked, it's uneven, and so from that the tower needs to fall and break away. But it is a major life transition and transformation, and so it's something that the universe says, okay, no more of that already. It's time. It's time. We can't put it off any longer. We need to go through this. You need something. You need this to happen so you can move on to bigger and better things. Yes, it will not be pleasant, but it's something that we need to go through, or you need to go through, in order for you to grow and have new things and new blessings coming in for you. Okay. It is bittersweet, and it can be a blessing in disguise. And then we come to the major love, that major love card, the Lovers, and this is the ending of the month. So it could be you making a choice between 1, 2, 3 people. Other than that, it could be a choice to wherever you are at this time in a relationship. It's deciding or choosing to move to the next level or not. But major love for you nonetheless. And again, it does not necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a deep, loving friendship. So I thank you for watching. I wish you a very wonderful month of May. And just remember, it takes two to tarot. And I bid you aloha.